Hello students, in this chapter we are dealing with reflection of light. So for solving numerals we need some rules. You have to know some sign convention rules. Let us see what are these rules. Children, you can see a diagram here. You can see this is the object. We studied 8 diagrams from this chapter, 6 for concave mirrors and 2 for convex mirrors. In all that cases, you place that object on the left side of the mirror. That is our first rule. There you have to place the object on the left side of the mirror. Then here you can see pole. No, pole is the center of the mirror. Here we have to consider this pole as the origin. Children, look here. Here you can see this is x-axis and y-axis. What is this? Intersection of these two axes that we can call as origin. If you are going from origin to right side, you can get positive numbers. Going from origin to left side means you can get negative numbers. This you know. Why you are getting positive numbers here? You are measuring from the origin, from 0 towards right side. Here in this case, you are measuring from origin towards left side. So here negative numbers. Come here. In this case, we have to consider the pole as the origin. That means you have to measure from the pole towards right side or towards left side. Then you can consider this principal axis as x-axis. Then for measuring distances, if you are placing the object here you can see from origin only you have to measure. Last year you studied about origin, reference point, all that things. So from origin only we have to measure. So from the pole here you have to measure. If you are measuring here, you have to measure from the pole towards left side. So all that distances you have to take as negative. For example, if you are placing an object 10 centimeter from the mirror, here you have to take this object distance as negative 10 centimeter for doing problems. Okay children, here you can see object on the left side. So the object distance, that is the distance between object and the mirror, that you have to measure from the pole towards left. So you have to take that distance as negative. In another way also we can say this. Here you can see this is the direction of incident ray. Here you can see that this distance is the direction you can see here, that is opposite to the direction of the incident ray. So here that also we can consider. So all these distances you have to take as negative. Then if you are getting that image at the other side, that you have to measure the image distance from the pole towards right side. So distance towards right side, as your number line, you can take that as positive. Okay children, measuring from the pole. So you have to consider this pole as the origin, principal axis as x-axis. If you are measuring distances from the pole towards left side, that is opposite to the direction of incident light, that distances you can take as negative. Then here from the pole towards right side, all that distances you can take as positive. Here you can see direction of incident ray. Here you are measuring the distance along the direction of the incident ray. Then here you can see object. That object is placed on the principal axis. So here if you are measuring y-axis, you can see here now. If you are measuring from the origin in upward direction means you can take that as positive. In direction, downward direction means you can take that values as negative. Like that here from the x-axis you can see that object is placed on the principal axis here, perpendicular to the direction of the principal axis. You can see here you have to measure the height from the principal axis in upward direction. So from here to upward direction you have to measure. So all these heights you can take as positive. Then coming here you can see one image. Here you can see one downward arrow is there, that shows downward direction. So here you have to measure from the principal axis in downward direction. So all these values you have to take as negative. So once more children, first rule, you have to place the object at the left side of the mirror. That means in front of the mirror only you have to place the object. Then pole you have to consider as the origin, principal axis as x-axis. If you are measuring their distances from pole towards left, you have to take their distances as negative. Then from pole towards right, you have to take them as positive. Then here about height, you have to measure from the principal axis. If you are measuring in upward direction, you can take that as positive, and in downward direction means you can take that as negative. Dear students, here you can see a table. This will be useful for you for solving problems. Here you can see concave mirror. Then you can see the position of the object like that. First I will say that object distance is there, image distance is there, f means focal length. Then you can see other two columns, height of object and height of image. Last one, look at here, concave mirror. For a concave mirror, you know, if you are placing the object between P and F, that time the object distance you have to measure from the pole towards left side, so the object distance you have to take as negative. Then where are you getting that image? That time you will get an image behind the mirror. So there you have to measure from the pole towards right side. So the image distance will be positive. In case of a focal length, you can take that as negative. Then object, that will always be positive. Then image, you are getting virtual and direct image there, so you can take that as positive. Then come concave mirror again. There if you are placing the object between F and C, that time object distance will be negative. Image distance you know, that time you will get an image beyond C. So the image distance you can take as negative. Focal length will be negative. Height of object will be positive. Height of image will be negative. Why they are negative? There you are getting real and inverted image. Concave mirror again. There you have to place the object at the center of curvature. Object distance will be negative. At C only you will get the image. So that time image distance will be negative. Focal length will be negative. Height of the object will be positive and height of the image will be negative. Again concave mirror, if the object is beyond C, object distance you have to take as negative, image distance will be negative. Why means you are getting the image between F and C there. Focal length will be negative, height of the object will be positive and height of the image will be negative. There also you are getting real and inverted image. Then you can see a convex mirror here. If you are placing the object in front of it, that means at a finite distance from the pole of the mirror, or you can take that as between pole and infinity. That time the object distance will be negative. Image distance you know, behind the mirror only you are getting the image, so the image distance will be positive. Focal length will be positive. Height of the object will be positive. Height of the image also positive. Why means in case of convex mirrors always you will get virtual and erect image. Children, for doing problems, keep all these points in your mind. Here you can see object distance is negative. So maybe concave or convex. That is our first sign convention rule. You have to place the object on the left side of the mirror. So this object distance will always be negative. No need to get confused. Object distance will always be negative. Like that, the height of the object, that will always be positive. Coming to image distance, here you can see positive there. In this case, you know, between P and F. Object is between P and F. You will get virtual and direct image. That means the image is behind the mirror. You have to measure from the pole towards right side. So the image distance you have to take as positive. Then here, all other three cases you can see negative. That is, you are getting image at the same side of the object. That's why all these things you can see as negative. So children, if you are getting real and inverted image, that time you have to take the image distance as negative. If that image is virtual and erect, you have to take that as positive image distance. Then coming to focal length, you know, in case of concave mirror, focal length is negative. In case of convex mirror, focal length is positive. Height of the object I told, always that will be positive. Height of the image you can see positive, then negative, 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 positive. These two values positive you can see here. That means these two are virtual and erect images. In these three cases you are getting real and inverted images. Look here children. Object means always like this only you will place. So you are measuring in upward direction, so that will be positive. Then in case of image, if you are getting real and inverted image, that time from this point to downward direction you have to measure, so that will be negative. So real and inverted image means you have to take the height or the size of the image as negative, and in case of virtual and erect image you have to measure in upward direction, so that you have to take that value, height of the image or size of the image, as positive. So these rules we have to apply for doing problems. In next video we will learn about mirror formula and magnification of mirrors.